What the freak is up? Welcome back to the vlog. What the freak is up? Welcome back to the vlog. You guys, it's the long-awaited apartment tour. I can't even believe it. Why am I nervous? I'm nervous because I feel like somebody's home is a very intimate thing, you know, like somebody's home is a true reflection of them. My home very much captures the essence of who Cely is down to her core. I love my home though, and I'm very selective about who enters my home because it's such a sacred space. And I'm in my most important, arguably the most important room in a home, in my opinion, which is your room. That is like the most sacred space. This is my bedroom. I love being in here. And I just think that's so important, is to really, really love your bedroom, you know? I don't know. I'm getting carried away, but it is very much a part of like the living alone diaries, you know, like living alone core, the art of living alone, if you will. And I just wanted to kind of tie in a few things that I do and love to kind of romanticize my life a little bit, because I do spend a lot of my time alone, which I love. But, you know, I think that I love it so much because I've mastered the art of embracing the art of living alone, if that makes any sense. I don't think that makes any sense. But I'm currently in my room, which is my favorite room in my entire apartment. But we're going to end it off in here. So for now, we're going to start off in the living room. So let's get it poppin'. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for being here. Just turned down the TV because I literally always, this is romanticism tip number one, is always have some sort of like jazz music playing. YouTube has some great playlists. I love a good like rainy day cafe vibe. Today we're in Paris. I love these. And even if I'm like not hanging out in the living room, or especially when I'm cleaning and I'm just kind of like passing by, I love to have just the sound of rain or some light jazz playing. But here is my front door entrance. I have this little Japanese style room divider. I always get so many compliments on it. I actually stole it from my brother. He had it in his old apartment. It was like his most prized possession. And when he moved to New Orleans, he couldn't take it with him. And I was like, that's mine. But my front door is actually like a window, kind of like this one, which I love. It's beautiful. My apartment is, I believe it's 1920s. It just has so many beautiful, unique bones and pieces. For example, this window, it is just, I adore it, you guys, especially during the rain. In the morning when the sun is hitting it just right, it's the most gorgeous thing in the world. But so you walk into my apartment right here. I'll show you guys the door actually. So that is what the door looks like. Yeah, I always have this room divider because if I'm sat in my couch, it works for privacy. So when you walk in, we immediately have some packages on the floor that I have not opened. Have my dog's leashes for when I take them out on a walk, a little umbrella, some extra shoes to slip into, a purse and my car keys, and then a little slot for some mail. My beautiful little window right here. And then I have my dining table. I actually got this dining table from IKEA, as well as the little rattan chairs. I love those little chairs. I really don't even be using my dining table. I kind of just use it to like throw stuff on. This over here has been claimed by Skinny Legend. This is her favorite chair. She'll sit right on top of that red pillow. I love that for her. And then we have a little lamp right here. And then this piece that I actually made has a little Gemini stone, a family one, a music one, a little flower, a little angel, and then a little yin yang. So beautiful. It's meant to be outside, but I like it hung right here. You move over to my couch. I actually got really lucky and got this rug on sale at Costco for $40, you guys. Literally the best $40 I've ever spent. My couch is Living Spaces from the outlet, actually. So I got it because in case I ever, or actually I should say when I buy my future home, this has so many other pieces for it to become a just gigantic humongous couch, and I'm obsessed with it. So when I buy my house, just buy extensions to this couch. It goes in so deep and it's the most comfortable thing. This is actually my rot area. I'll sit right here. This is my go-to little blanket. That up there is also on top of that little yellow blanket is Skinny's other favorite spot, as well as where she's at right now. She's a rock girl just like her mama. And then I actually hung up these shelves myself, hence why the one on the right is kind of like, you know, they're not very centered to the wall. This one's kind of falling, but you know what? We ball. My little Otis Redding vinyl, a little Virgen de Guadalupe, which you'll see is a running theme. I grew up Catholic and I always have the Virgencita everywhere. Some fake plants because I travel a lot and they're always, oh, switchy, switchy, switch. I travel a lot and I can't, like, for example, this plant is holding on for dear life. Like, I try to water her as much as I can when I'm home, but sometimes I be leaving and, you know, I love you though. I love you. I speak very nicely to my plants. And my Icy girl. She's such a good girl. People are always like, why don't you post Icy? It's because she's always just chilling. She also has anxiety. So she's usually in like a corner balled up somewhere, if not in my lap sleeping. But this is the troublemaker, which is why I'm always getting photos of her just doing things. Like, technically they're not allowed on the couch, you guys. And look at her, chilling on the Lola blankets. Like, girl, these are Lola blankets. You don't even pay rent. So yeah, and then this is just a little doggy area. I have this little thingy right here in case I have like visitors or the mailman come, because they go crazy and start barking. They are guard dogs for real. And then yeah, so then here is my little TV again. And then Christmas lights. I love a good Christmas decoration, not during Christmas time. I think that's amazing. A little Star Wars poster. I used to have my Roadhouse one out here, but this one just makes more sense out here. Here I am. A lot of my mirror selfies before I go to the gym or showing a little outfit pic usually are right here. Super cute. I love a good rug. I have rugs everywhere. I know a lot of people, I get a lot of messages of people being like, girl, why do you have a rug in your kitchen? Why not? Whimsy tip. Oh, here's another little whimsical tip by Cely. Put rugs everywhere. I love it. In my downtown loft, it was such a small space and I had like 1,000,001 rugs and I would stack them. Love the way a good stacked rug looks. It's incredible. But here I have a little bit more space to where they don't need to be stacked. So I have this little rug right here, kind of walking into the kitchen. Keep some tripods right here. Another room divider for the dogs if I need it. These little cuadritos. I got this one from Marshall and then this one is thrifted. I'm obsessed with this one. I always say this is me and my sister. So this rug is from Rugs USA. This one is from IKEA. I got it on sale. This piece is also from IKEA. This is the matching piece to the cuadrito I showed you guys over here. This one's also from Marshall's. And then here we have my little coffee station. I'm a really big tea drinker. I just don't really have my tea on display, but I go through this, you guys. Probably in a week I have to restock it because I love tea. I'm trying to cut back a lot on my coffee, but unfortunately I am a sugar-free girly. I know a lot of people are like, ew, brother, why would you do that to yourself? But I do. I love a good vanilla. This one's sugar-free s'more, pumpkin. And then we have a lavender that I actually don't really use that much either. This is my favorite cinnamon from Fiji, by the way. Shout out Fiji. A little smiski, an espresso, my little pods, some Christmas mugs that I refuse to put away. They'll probably be staying here until this Christmas, if I'm being quite honest. I have this little ice machine from Costco, a pink NutriBullet, whimsical Cely tip number 3, candles. Easy one. I always have candles burning in my home. I love it. I love it. I love it. I also have dogs, so it just always smells like dog in here no matter how much I clean. So a good candle, I just love it. A good vanilla, a cookie, any type of like thick, rich, sweet smell. If you're ever wondering what my home smells like, it's a sweet treat. This one is also thrifted. I am quite literally obsessed with this, you guys. It says the Peonies 1907. This, oh, it just, my soul yearns for it. I love it. Recently got this little strawberry, an electric tea kettle, milk frother for my coffee. Over here we have the window, which I'm sure my neighbors watch me all the time. You guys, the way I'm always playing music, I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm doing all the things, and you can literally see directly in here to my home. This is actually a kitchen island, but I kind of have it pushed off to the side. Sometimes I used to make a lot more cooking videos where I would drag it to the middle and then use it right here. But if I'm not using it to film, I just have it off to the side. I have all of my baking stuff in here. This is a chicken that the last guy that I was talking to gave to me. And so many people are like, are you gonna get rid of that? And I'm like, absolutely not. It was a gift. I'm so sorry. I love it. It's like probably one of my favorite pieces I have ever owned, bro. Like, this is literally my favorite piece I have ever owned. I'm obsessed with it. It's actually meant for like water, and the water comes out of the mouth, which I'm obsessed with. But I just have a little bit of like flowers there. This is my beautiful, beautiful little plant. She's super easy. Like, she starts dying and then you just put a little bit of water in her and she's like back to life. So I love her. I love her. Again, another little candle, a fake plant. Ooh, another little whimsy tip. Add little silk scarves to everything. I tied this onto my little lamp, and it just looks so beautiful. My fridge over here, I have these homemade fridge magnets that I made. Some photos of me and my besties and my family. I keep these little postcards. Every time my sister comes to visit, we go to this restaurant that they give postcards to us. And on the back of it, I write the dates and people that I was with. Like, this one is from me and my sister. This one's from me and my sister and my dad, me and my sister, and then one back here from me and my sister as well. And then this is just a little print I printed out. Change is hard, but staying somewhere you don't belong will destroy you. And then I have a bunch of dead flowers up there. They're flowers that were given to me and I just let them dry and stay up there. My little brother put that Pikachu up there, and as much as it bugged me at first because I hated the way it looked, now it's just part of the lore here, and it reminds me of my brother now who's in New Orleans. And hi Gustavo, I love you. And yeah, that's my kitchen. I recently started cooking a lot more, and it's become, it's getting higher on the list of my favorite spaces to spend time in my home. I really do love it though. It brings me a lot of happiness. And even though my neighbors can see straight into here and see everything I'm doing, I love it. Like the natural light brings me so much happiness. Okay, and then moving on, you walk through this little door right here, and we have a closet in here. I'm just gonna show you guys. So this has become just kind of like a storage closet. I have a lot of like PR in here, and I kind of give away to all of my family, but sometimes it just gets really filled up like it looks right now. And then I have my maletas in here, and then behind all of those coats, I have more storage. Like on the bottom, there's like 2 shelves, and there's a ton of just boxes with like Christmas decorations, pillows, and whatnot. So, little storage closet. Little mirror right here. This is actually Mackenzie's old room, my brother's old room, and my sister's old room, and it has now become my closet. I always have some Sex and the City playing when I'm getting ready right here. It's like my go-to to play like a little rom-com or Sex and the City, but this is where I sit and do my makeup every single morning. I have all of my perfumes right here, my Tatcha moisturizer that stays out, coaster that's a little vinyl. I'm obsessed with it. It says Sunset Record. And then I have some lights, tripod to put my phone on if I'm filming. My beautiful management company gifted me an Hermes scarf this Christmas, which is crazy. I've never owned anything even remotely close to that, so I have it right there. I got my Aura red again in Nashville. It was very different from the first time I got it red. The first time I did it, they said I had a red Aura, a red and orange, very vibrant Aura. And this time I got it done, they said I had a white Aura. So interesting. I wasn't aware that Auras like changed, so that was really, really cool and insightful. Okay, let me flip the camera again. You move over here, and this is where I keep all of my jewelry. This reminds me of my mommy, you know. If you have immigrant parents, you know the lore of the decor. This is just all of my jewelry. I love the way it just like kind of looks thrown here because it's lived in. And I think I find so much beauty in things that look very lived in. Like it's not necessarily the tidiest, but I love it so much. So those are all my jewelry. There's actually nothing in those drawers right now. This is basically just an open closet, y'all. I want to get some like cortinas or something to hang so that I could cover this, but I don't know. I also kind of like it exposed too. I don't know. The chaos brings me a lot of joy. I don't know if that's like my Gemini sun or my Leo moon. I just love the chaos. I think it just looks so cute. Some of my cutest, most worn cowgirl boots out here. And then all of these shoes from Betsy Johnson and some Steve Madden ones. Pride and Prejudice poster. And then of course my boyfriend, Anakin. Hey baby, how are you? I love you. A locker right here. I got myself drawn when I was in Italy. Let me know if it actually looks like me. I feel like it looks more like my sister, which is so interesting because my sister was not on that trip. And this man just drew me and I showed it to my sister. I was like, it looks more like you. And then you open up this little locker and I have my makeup right here, some sunglasses up there, all of my hair care stuff, which is not very tidy, but we move. And then all of my pinzas right here, which are my curling irons, sorry. Cutie little locker. I use this mirror to check out my outfits. A rack right here filled with clothing. This just becomes a pile of like my most recently worn shoes that I'm too lazy to go put away in my other closet. That's where my dogs sit and watch me do my makeup. If I tell them to go home, they just go to their little bed. They have a bed in every single room. And then you go over here and you find my bathroom, my second bathroom. So cute. Oh, not my hip pads just exposed out here in the wild. Put these in my hips, you guys. Actually need to put these away. Hi, Mama. Why are you barking, mamas? Keep on my shapewear right there. I feel like this should be another whimsy tip. Don't stress. I know we have like this big like clean girl aesthetic thing going on, which I think it's really cool. You know, I think it's good to be a clean girl. Shower, you know, wash your punani, all that good stuff. But I don't know, I find so much joy and beauty in the chaos of, not chaos, I shouldn't say chaos, in the things that are like lived in, you know? I just find it so beautiful. I think that as a generation, we are so obsessed with things looking perfect. And I just think that stopping to admire and be grateful for the beauty, stopping to admire the beauty in things of just being worn, just being used, you know? Not everything has to be perfect and aesthetic. You yourself are the aesthetic, you know? You don't have to fit into this mold of clean girl aesthetic or whatever it may be. You are the aesthetic, and that's the cool part, you know? You get the aesthetic by just being who you are authentically, and that's my take on that. But also, if you're clean girl aesthetic, I think that's freaking cool, you know? But I'm saying, if you're finding it hard to fit into like these trendy aesthetics, don't beat yourself up about it. Remind yourself that like you are the cool thing. The way you live your life is the cool thing. thing. And that's what makes it an aesthetic. You know what I mean? Authenticity. But anyway, sorry. Back to my bathroom. Super cute. This is just my second bathroom. So if ever I have guests or friends over, they use this one rather than mine that's all the way down the hallway. Super, super cute. Got these little cow accents on Amazon. This is also from Amazon. And all of these are things that are thrifted. My sister gave me this, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Yeah, a lot of the things in here are thrifted, or they were my sister's and she left them behind. I love this bathroom though. I really only use it if I'm in here like doing my makeup. Oh, hello skin. They follow me everywhere and I love it. But yeah, so this is the little studio room, or closet room, I should say. I love it. Those little cherries are actually a bath mat and I just stacked it on top of this other little cheetah print mat and I love the way it looks. Hey girl. And then you go down this hall, very empty hall. I think I've shown you guys this before in a few of my vlogs. Oh. And we have this rack. I used to have my skirts on here and now I have all of my fur coats and all of my little black boots on top just because I liked the way that it looked. I have some extra robes over here. Here is my bathroom. This is the bathroom that you guys have seen on my TikToks if you have a TikTok or watch my TikToks. This is where the magic happens for me. So it's really just all of my things. This is like my shower cap because I don't wash my hair every day. My towel, a little fake plant in here. Sister gave me this little silhouette of a woman's body, period. I love. And then you come out, hello, and it finally leads you to my room. Okay, so you walk into my room and immediately what you see is my bookshelf. I have all these little cuadritos that I thrifted and also just purchased from various places. Like the Budweiser one is actually one that I thrifted a long time ago and I haven't gotten rid of it yet. I want to paint over it though. I want to put like sobriety rocks over it or something. I feel like that would be a really cool repurpose. The Star Wars one I also thrifted. I have a little Virgencita that I got from Santee Alley. The Wild one and the Let's Go one up there, the little cowgirl boot, I actually got from Five Below. And then there's the good girl. She goes where the dogs are meant to go. She loves my furniture. I feel like she knows what's expensive and she likes that expensive good. She's like, no, Shaw, I'm going in there. I want to go here. I have a little Gilmore Girls poster, Twilight, of course. And then I have all of my little Legos right here. Little Chewie, Darth Vader, my little chicken with my hat on it. A Baby Yoda, Spider-Man, and Groot. Love. I have all of my books. Ooh, I could spend hours just talking about this entire bookshelf right here. But I will spare you. This really just has a lot of things that sentimental value that have been given to me. I have this little collection of Star Wars books that I actually thrifted. A bunch of romance novels, another little Virgencita candle, a little prayer box. I thrifted this little red box. There's a lot of like, you know, trinkets. I'm a big lover of a good trinket. And then you go over here to my bed. My bedding is from Amazon. A lot of people have asked me because this little ruffled part right here is so cute. And then we have my little Virgencita. I used to have actually the Star Wars poster up here until I got the Virgencita and I just feel better. Like I feel like I sleep better with her above me. 10 Things I Hate About You poster, my 2 guitars, and then I have a little walking pad right here next to my Karen. I individually put all of these little stickers on her too. And then my little Darth Vader that holds my remote, which my remote is not there. Crazy. My TV is on rollers on my Karen, like I said, so I can roll her this way if need be if I'm walking on my treadmill. Typically, if I don't go to the gym in the morning, I will do a nice little walk, try to get my steps in, and I'll watch a movie, then do a few other workouts with some weights that I have. This little roller thingy right here is really just more for aesthetic. I just have a bunch of books on it, some little positive thoughts. I love this little jar, you guys. Jar of positive thoughts, and it has little cards inside with affirmations. You just pick a random one. See what we get. This is your message. I know myself. Wait, this is beautiful and fitting. It's like what I was saying, just about being authentic. You know yourself. Knowing yourself holds a lot of power. There's a lot... What am I trying to say? There's a lot of power in knowing yourself and sticking to your authenticity. I think that that is really what makes a cool person, you know? That's what makes people drawn to you because it's like, what is it about this person, how they do things and what they do that's so special? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? Every person that I've ever thought was so freaking cool has really just been so authentic to themselves and they find joy in that, right? When you're authentic to yourself, those things that you do or the way that you are bring you a lot of joy. And so it kind of makes you look at someone and you're like, huh, what makes that, what makes that so cool? It's the fact that they love it and they're sticking true to what they love. I don't have the best words today, but you know what I mean, okay? Flipping the camera on over here, that is Miss Skinny Legend's favorite little spot. In my room. This is their actual little home. Icy's being the perfect queen that she is and just hangs out there regardless. I have this little storage bin that just has a bunch of their little jackets, their little fashion. Hey girl, you comfortable? Sex and the City poster, Roadhouse poster. That's probably one of my favorite movies. Honestly, somebody asked me the other day what my favorite movie is, and I said Roadhouse, and I'm like, it probably is. I rewatch it so much. I have a Princess Tiana record that I bought. You guys, it's insane. It's just the soundtrack, but I will listen to that thing front to back. And then I have music business book, and then all of my vinyls in here. And then right here, I have my main closet. I have just a bunch of purses hung here. But if you open this door, the light in here is actually broken. So I bought a little light right here. So sometimes in my vlogs, you'll see me clicking this or looking down here. It's because this is my little button to where I have my light. I have all of my skirts in here, some jeans, my hoodies. This is probably like the majority of the clothes that I actually wear come from here because this is all like my more laid back stuff. This is real, this is me. God, you guys, that's it. That's my whole apartment, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys gathered some fun, whimsical tips on how to romanticize your life. And it doesn't even take living alone to romanticize your life. Even if you have your room, if you're at your parents', if you have a roommate, if you live with your best friend, if you live with your boyfriend, there's still little things that you can do that feel like you, because I think that's what makes your space so enjoyable, you know, is if it reflects your likes. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But with that being said, let me sign off. Your time is precious. Your time is money. And let me give that back to you. Okay, girl? I'm like, did we just come up with a new like outro? Because I feel like I keep saying that. Your time is money. Your time is precious. And let me give it back to you. I kind of like that. Do we like that? Instead of stay super freaky, have good vagina, I love ya. To be fair, that was not an original, you know? It wasn't. That was from the queen, Nicki Minaj. You know what? This is a big moment. If you're here and you're watching this, this is a huge moment, a huge monumental moment in our journey together. We are giving Stay Super Freaky, have good vagina, love ya, back to the queen herself, back to the original owner, okay? She owns that. She has the rights. And we're retiring that outro. The new outro will be, you know what? Your time is money, your time is precious, and let me give that back to you. Wait, that kind of eats. Y'all can't say that doesn't eat. It really eats. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this apartment tour. I keep saying room tour, and I'm like, girl, you don't just have a room here anymore. This is your apartment. And I do want to say a little sprinkle for my girlies out there living alone. I see you and I love you, because even though I always say like I'm alone, not lonely, it takes active work every single day to be alone and not lonely. It is very easy to feel lonely in this world. And so it is work, you guys. Everything is work in this life, you know? And so I never wanted to like look like, oh, this is easy, you know, because it takes work. And so that's my little pat to your guys' back. Pat my back and pat your guys' back. I love you. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one for some fun, girl. Your time is money. Your time is precious, and let me give that back to you. Mwah!